Sunny V2. Legendary memes. Where are they today? There's also another one about really bad AMAs, and it had that one talk show host on the thumbnail. It's a Sunny V2 video. I gotta watch that one because I can't remember his name. I always forget. He does the carpool karaoke thing. But he's like, as far as like being an actual like good person in regular life, there's nothing funnier than the kind of person who on their show and on social media is like super positive, but then behind closed doors they're mean. I like people that are just like, they have an offensive sense of humor all the time, but you know that they're good people, right? Like I can't tell you how many people I meet who have like the nastiest, most offensive senses of humor, and they donate to charities every single month. Like I'm not even joking. I've met, dude, especially in like nonprofit work, I've met some people with sick senses of humor, but they work for nonprofits. Like that's their job, and they literally just help people all the time. You know what I mean? That's always so rewarding to me. Anyways,
the people in these
because I'm in the same boat, man. I donate to charities every month, and but I say some mean things sometimes, so I guess that negates everything, or it evens out. I don't know.
Classic memes.
21. I know what he's up to. I know what Kazoo Kid's up to. That's the, if you I don't know what he's up to. I know what she looks like now. I don't know what she's up to. Nope. Oh, dude, this meme ruined this guy's life. I know what he's up to now. I don't think he's alive anymore. I think he died recently. Damn, I don't know what he's up to either. I think I saw an article about this girl not that long ago, but I didn't actually read it. She's in like middle school or something now, or high school, or I don't know. I didn't read the article. I didn't care enough. To me, I'm not about to read an article 5 minutes about a meme. That's like somebody paying attention to anything I say for more than 2 seconds.
They first went viral.
All right, let's go.
Starting with Side Eye Chloe, which came
Side-Eye
from a 2013 video titled Lily's Disneyland Surprise. In the
so she
video,
might actually be in high school. I don't know.
Kids, Lily and Chloe, that they're ditching school to instead go to Disneyland
or middle school.
We're going to Disneyland.
Oh, never mind. She looks like a toddler. She's in middle school or something.
Being shared to Tumblr, where it received over 2 million notes with the title, "I just love this because Chloe is like, the hell is this girl crying about?" The post then prompted a BuzzFeed article titled "Side-Eye and Chloe is officially the patron saint of Tumblr," in which they'd showed that the meme had expanded and was now being put over everything from album covers to religious figures.
True.
Around 4 years after the meme first blew up, Chloe visited the Brazilian Google office, where her face had been turned into an elevator and was being used around the city for advertising.
So we just drive around, and there was my child on a billboard. I was just blown away.
But what happened to Chloe after the hype died down? After appearing in the meme at the
She's
age
fine.
of 2,
She has a loving
Chloe's mother
family.
continued to video her life up until the age of 10, at which point the family decided to sell the meme as an NFT.
Yikes. Hey, man. It is what it is, It's all a scam. The person that bought that NFT, they lost a lot of money, but hopefully it paid for Chloe's college fund, you know what I mean? Because college isn't getting any cheaper here in the US of A.
Yeah, achieving a price of $74,000 US. They plan on
That's not really, it depends on what she wants to do in college. 74,000? She want to be a doctor? Good luck.
using the money to put their kids through college.
Is that the
which
same
isn't
kid?
A bad idea, given Chloe and her sister are
that's
now
what they're doing.
both in their teens, as is Dennis Collin, also known as the Popeyes Kid. The meme began with an
Popeyes
extremely
Kid? That's not what I know him.
August 2013, where the real Snoopy videoed a random kid in Popeyes who was waiting to refill his drink.
This is a classic video. Ooh, kill him.
Ooh.
The following day, the image made its way over to Twitter with the caption, "When I see my teacher at a store."
This meme is still
Subsequent
used.
Popularity of the meme, giving the kid social anxiety throughout his early teens. However, this would motivate him to increase his skills as a football player, making a post
Nice.
on Twitter roughly 9 years after first going viral.
Nice.
From Popeyes
172K likes, by the way.
The post was then reshared to Dennis' Instagram with the caption, "I need everyone to repost this and tag at Popeyes. I just want to talk business."
Nice.
Which was followed by another post only 3 days later. And
Wow.
that he'd been officially sponsored by the company. He'd then feature in their Super Bowl commercial, where he'd announce his own celebrity meal deal called the Eyes on the Fries or Pies offer, which
That's
then led
dope.
to him winning Breakthrough Athlete of the Year at his Lake Erie College just a few months ago. Although, while Dennis' story started low and ended triumphantly, El Rosita
That literally, like, best case scenario. That's great to hear, man. Genuinely. One of my favorite memes, okay? Now I know this situation is sad.
story started triumphantly, but ended in tragedy.
Yeah.
The meme was born back in June 2007, when El Rositas, translating to
2007.
was interviewed on a Spanish TV show, where he displayed quite possibly the most contagious laugh in human history.
It's a classic, dude. It's a classic. You can't be mad at this. It's a classic.
Within only 5 days of the original interview, the clip had made its way over to YouTube. However, in September
turn the comments off.
2020, Elricetus was hospitalized as a result of diabetes, where he had to have his left leg amputated. In response to the unfortunate situation, a French video forum raised 14,000 euros for Elricetus, allowing him to purchase an electric scooter and wheelchair.
He's not alive anymore, I'm pretty sure. We should just watch the video, but I'm pretty sure I remember reading that he's no longer alive.
Although within only 6 months, he was back in the hospital. Elricetus passed away on the 28th of April 2021 from complications related to his illness.
Isn't it so crazy? It's so crazy that, like, for a lot of people, like, I haven't seen anything else from this dude. This is the only thing we've seen, or the only thing I've seen, and a lot of other people have seen, is just this dude laughing. And it had so much influence, you know what I mean? That it's like such a sad thing to think that he passed away, you know? It's crazy.
Internet will likely live forever, as will Bad Luck Brian's, whether he likes it or not. The person
this dude's not.
Real
He's
name
fine,
is
dude.
Kyle Craven.
I remember him like saying it was a little bit weird, but his life isn't super messed up. That scumbag meme, I forget what it was. Yeah, that dude. He said his life was ruined.
Who deliberately purchased a cheap thrift shop outfit so he could take a terrible yearbook photo. His friend then downloaded the photo, added the caption "Takes driving test, gets first DUI," and posted it to the Advice Animal subreddit on the 24th of January 2012 with the title "Bad Luck Brian." The meme was then remade with a different caption reading "Falls asleep in class, wet dream," with the now clearly established purpose causing the meme to go viral. Ask Siri to tell a joke, she turns on front camera. Stops, drops and rolls into another fire. Parents get divorced, no one wants custody. The virality of Bad Luck
Something's getting a little too real.
To recreate the meme at VidCon 2 years later, before he'd then get recognized by Seth Rogen, which turned into advertising opportunities with McDonald's, General Car Insurance and Volkswagen. Bad Luck Brian then featured in a book, on t-shirts and over 20 different games, which according to an interview with the Sydney Morning Herald, made him between $15,000 and $20,000 in the 3 years after first going viral. The article also explained that Brian works as a
That pretty much, you're like not doing, it's crazy to think about. That's not a lot of money at all over the course of 3 years. Like, you're not going to be paying any bills with that, really. But he didn't have to do anything. He's like, it's like his old picture, his like old school picture is making him that money passively.
Project manager for his father's construction company, where according to his LinkedIn, he recently became the vice president after 17 years experience. Brian has since gotten married and had 2 kids, although as shown by this photo, they might not be a fan of the meme. Despite this, Brian recreated the photo for his 32nd birthday, although
he still looks exactly the same.
Talk about Bad Luck Brian without mentioning Scumbag Steve. The guy in the photo had posted
He hates this meme, man. He hates it so much. It's just, there was something is so funny about that meme. Just the fact, like, he fit the meme so perfectly. He fit it so perfectly that, like, people probably just saw him on the stream and were like, oh, I don't know if you know about that guy. That's Scumbag Steve or whatever. I think it's Scumbag Steve, right? He already said it, but, you know, I keep forgetting. Not one of my favorite memes, but it was interesting what it did to his life.
The image to his MySpace back in 2006. However, it wouldn't be until the 21st of January 2011 when the photo was reposted to r/funny with 11 different captions representing him
Case
as
of Natty Light
stoner that everybody had in their school. I've never seen a meme I could relate to more. I knew so many kids like this in high school and unfortunately hung out with a lot of them for a while. Stupid high school phase. This one is on the money. Only made funnier when the real person came forward as 22-year-old Blake Boston, who was unemployed and wanting to fight anybody who talked about the meme.
Yeah, dude. Way to do exactly what everyone expected you to do. Way to literally be the meme.
The fact that he's a real scumbag makes the meme a thing.
Yeah, like, funny. It literally does.
Steve then took advantage of the fame by launching his own rap career, starting a series called Scumbag Thursdays, and attending RuffleCon 2012, where he'd gained favor from the public after eventually embracing the meme. By this point, however, his popularity had well and truly faded, and Scumbag Steve fell back into obscurity. That would be until April 2021, when Know Your Meme aired an update on his life.
My name is Blake Boston, aka Scumbag Steve,
in which he'd show that he still had the hat.
That photo that they used in the thumbnail looked a little bit more professional. Like, I was like, oh, he looks like he's holding up together real well. And then they showed this, and it's like,
while explaining that he was engaged, had 2 kids, and was trying to start a band.
He's a Bruins fan. I don't really.
Scumbag Steve sold the meme as an NFT for $57,000 before before making a post on Twitter reading, "Whoever this is, thank you. You have no idea what this meant to me and my 2 boys. I'm humbled and so grateful, turning scumbag Steve into good guy Greg."
Good guy Greg. I thought that maybe the last time I read anything about scumbag Steve was like 2015 or whatever, when he was mad about it and wanted to fight people. I completely forgot. I guess he's cool now. My bad. I thought I ruined his life. All right, what's going on here?
Years later, good guy Greg has been described as the antithesis of scumbag Steve. The captions generally depict the character as kind, generous, or empathetic to other people.
We all know
around 4 months
a good guy
after
Greg.
Scumbag Steve with this image here: sleeps on your couch, makes breakfast. Although despite the meme's instant popularity, the person in the picture never came forward to claim that it was them until around 3 months later, when the following post was made to the Ask Me Anything subreddit. "I passed the 6-week challenge and crewed alongside good guy Greg. I'm a commercial fisherman AMA, attaching 5 supposed photos of the man who looked nothing like good guy Greg."
It looks like him a little bit. He's just got different hair.
Am I the only one who can't see the resemblance to GGG, leading other commenters to dig a little deeper?
It looks a little like him.
To find out he was good guy Greg. We showed him a picture of good guy Greg and he said that it was him. We didn't tell him that his picture was famous. Did GGG wonder why you had a picture of him? Not really. What, really? What the hell? So this random dude hops onto the same boat as him and just happens to have a picture of him from who knows how long ago, and he's just, yeah, that's me, and doesn't take a second to wonder why.
Possibly. I feel like I've ran into people that are like this, that are just like, "Oh, that's a picture of me?" Crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna go back. Like, some people, I swear, the internet is just not really a part of their life, and if they just find out that their picture's online, they're like, "Oh, okay, cool. I guess." They just don't care.
Different AMA, a user claimed
I could be wrong and it could not be him, but it did kind of look like him. Like, okay, he had different hair, but whatever.
Know the real identity of the real good guy Greg before posting this photo, which, while looking extremely similar, was debunked given the difference in eye color. The person in the picture likely didn't want to be famous from a photo of him smoking, yet this comment puts forward a much more beautiful theory. He didn't come forward because he's a good guy who isn't interested in fame.
That's what I'm saying.
He's humble and happy knowing that his picture is out there giving people joy, and he's satisfied with that. He doesn't need the credit or the attention.
Yes,
it's hard to give an update on someone who's practically a ghost. Although the overly attached girlfriend happens to be the opposite, having spent over 10 years on YouTube.
Yeah, I know she was a YouTuber.
Downsides of becoming a meme. The overly attached girlfriend came from a video titled JB Fan Video, in which a YouTuber named Lena Morris parodied Justin Bieber's song Boyfriend, with lyrics depicting her as the stereotypical clingy girlfriend. Although as the meme began to go viral,
I've seen that video, man. I just like, that video wasn't even really funny to me, but like, I just like had a nostalgia moment of being like, oh yeah, I remember that video.
It took only 11 days before Lena mentioned that she was uncomfortable with having her face everywhere. I'm always amused by the overly
definitely weird in that context.
Posts. Then I realized my face is associated with it, and I'm slightly disturbed. Still awesome. Despite being slightly disturbed by the meme, it would shoot Lena into stardom with every video.
She's got very aggressive eyes. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to a fellow green-eyed individual, you know? We can hypnotize people. They talk all this about, oh, brown-eyed girl, oh, blue eyes. No. Us green-eyed people have superpower, especially if you got hazel eyes too. Like, I have greenish hazel. My eyes are green normally. Sometimes in the sun, it's like they turn hazel, a very beautiful golden brown green. And you know what? It's weird, dude. I've gotten compliments on my eyes a lot, which is I've never gotten compliments on it. No one's ever been like, you're a cutie. You know, that's not true, because like I've dated before, and you kind of have to assume that anyone that's willing to date you thinks you're at least a little cute. But like my old roommate, his girlfriend at the time, we were like all eating lunch somewhere. Like I had 2 other roommates, and one of my other roommates invited his girlfriend. We were eating, and as I was eating, she just randomly looked up at me and she's like, "You have beautiful eyes." And I was just like, "Okay, cool." And dude, don't even get me started on the hissy fit that, you know, my roommate threw when we got back to the apartment. He was just like, why is she saying stuff like that to you? And I was like, I don't know. I guess my eyes are nice. You know, it's not like she said, hey man, you know, I really enjoyed the sex that we had last night. You know, relax. You know, maybe I just do have nice eyes in certain circumstances. I guess, you know, out in the sun. Who knows? Who cares? Okay? They ended up breaking up like a month later. And I think that kind of started the problem. And no, I did not try to talk to her afterwards, because I thought that would have been weird, because he was my roommate and I still had another 6 months on the lease. So, you know, very strange situation, man. But for some reason, eyes. I've gotten compliments on my green eyes way more than I would ever expect. It's crazy, you know? Anytime I have to get like a picture taken professionally, The photographers always say something about my eyes. They always say something about bringing it out. You know, once I'd like to hear, like, not only are your eyes beautiful, but just your whole face region. Never happens, though, you know? It's like the eyes pull away from, like, the other messed up parts.
On her channel racking up over 1 million views each,
Look at
although its fame wouldn't last forever. The meme slowly lost its relevance, and by 2015, 3 years later, Lena was barely gaining 100,000 views per video. By 2019, Lena had abandoned her channel, prompting an upload titled Breaking Up with YouTube, in which she explained how fame had taken a toll on her mental health.
And of course, that one gets 1.8 million views.
I'd sort of landed myself in a real depression, and I was keeping it a real deep secret.
For this,
yeah, I think the thing is, right, it's always really cool when the person behind the meme comes out and they're like normal and whatnot, like she was, but it almost always seems to work out better for the people when they come out and then they act crazy. Like, if Scumbag Steve if instead of just being like, oh, I guess I'm cool with the meme, if he had just been like, no, I'm gonna start fighting people, and if he had just gone into just fighting and losing or whatever, or what, like just being crazy, he probably would have got more attention, especially in 2023. You know how many people I see that just like do bad? Like, look at Doja Cat. She basically said anyone that listened to any of her old music is stupid. And then she put out her new album and people were like, oh, this is amazing. Now, me personally, I listen to it and it's like, okay, she's rapping a bit more, but it just sounds like Doja Cat. To me, it kind of feels like she's just kind of still playing off of the whole thing. Like, she wants to play both sides. She wants to be the edgy person who's like, I don't do this for my fans. But then also, she obviously wants to have a career off of this. So you're gonna need to make a little money off of the fans. She annoys me, man. She drives me insane. I'm sure in person, if I ever met her, she would not be like this, because most people aren't. You know, most people that act out like that are not like that in person. It's like I said at the beginning of the video. Some of the people that act the meanest outwardly can be really, really nice behind closed doors, and they just don't talk about it because they don't feel the need to. They don't need to tell you that they donate. They don't need to tell you that they give back to the community or whatever. They just do it. But her little shtick, I hate it. I hate it.
This reason she'd then,
but she's a millionaire, so she shouldn't care at all, right? She didn't care.
Life is done, and it's time to say goodbye.
Before announcing in April 2021 that she was selling her meme as an NFT, it managed to achieve a mind-blowing price.
Why did so many people sell memes as NFTs in 2021? What? And it sold for almost 500,000.
Of $411,000, during which she'd give her live reaction on Twitter by stating, "What? BRB, I need a minute, WTF. Truly, you have no idea how this is going to change my life. I mean it, I'm so incredibly thankful and also still just blown away. So weird, so cool, WTF, thank you internet." Although she'll still never be as confused as the Have You Ever Had a Dream kid. The meme
I love this kid, man.
1999 HBO
Have you ever had a dream that
an unknown child who was attempting to recount this quote from Hercules.
Haven't you ever had a dream? Something you wanted so bad you'd do anything?
Instead, completely fumbling his words.
He messed it up so much, I didn't even know that's what it was from.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
In June 2011, approximately.
That video is adorable, bro. I don't care who you are. The way he he messes it up, but he's just a kid, man. So when he says that you could do anything, and then he just kind of smiles, like, that kid does not care, man. That kid's like, I did it. I nailed that shit.
Only 12 years after the show aired, the clip was reposted to YouTube, where it went unbelievably viral, having racked up over 80 million views since it was first posted. Although still nobody knew the name of the child. That would be until the 8th of July 2021, when Wavy Websurf posted this video, prompting a message from a fan who told Wavy, "Hey man, I know who the kid is from Have You Ever Had a Dream? Went to high school with him. I'll give you his name so you can go check him out for yourself. He probably won't want to be out there like that, but thought it was cool you were looking, and thought I'd give you the answer you were searching for," before attaching a Facebook profile of someone named Joseph Serkiel, who had the Dream Kid
doxed him out the gate
as his profile picture.
Wow.
After confirming that it was in fact him, the two recorded an interview where Joe explained that he was now working.
He looks about the same
world with the Wavy website.
I'm sorry, man. Like, I know. Listen, I know that when I got glasses, you either turn really nerdy or you just become a sophisticated gentleman. Okay, and I clearly went down the sophisticated gentleman route. But you know, glasses can really. I don't even know what I'm getting into, dude. I genuinely don't know. Didn't I say I was gonna start wearing a tux in every video I record? What happened to that?
interview, then leading to a BuzzFeed video, which has since received almost 10 million views. Joe still looks pretty similar to how he looked as a child, however, the Kazoo kid looks almost unrecognizable. The origins of this meme are actually very similar to
I've
that
seen
of
them.
the Dream Kid, as both include a 5-year-old child landing a role on a VHS TV show, only
I don't know I don't know what happened to him, but I did see a picture of him, and like I was like, what? That's really him? And then
to achieve random success on YouTube many years later. In this case, the 50 million view video was called You on Kazoo, and given it was filmed 25 years prior in 1989, people began to wonder
that
where the kid
kind of
ended
explains.
up.
For some reason, I thought this was like a
Credits Brett
early
Ambler,
2000s video.
People were able to track down his Twitter, and since he was now in his mid-30s, he looked like a total.
He looks like this dude that I know named Trevor. Actually, hold on a second. Hold on now. I gotta. This dude look like Trevor.
Totally different person. With his newly found accidental fame, Brett announced that he'd be hosting an Ask Me Anything, on which he was asked, what profession do you have now? Are you an actor or musician? Responding with, I'm lucky enough to say that I'm still an actor and musician, which can be confirmed on his YouTube channel, where the Kazoo still appears in almost every video. But while the Kazoo Kid continues to document his media presence,
he doesn't look
the
the same at all.
Kid has been so quiet, people thought he became a missing person. After the legendary Vine was posted back in June 2013, an article was published to the website Hustlers titled 9 plus 10 equals 20.
I totally remember seeing an article of what this dude looks like now. Or this kid looks like now, sorry.
Vine has reportedly run away from home and currently being searched for. Read goodbye note here, which stated the child whose real name is Habib Sis ran away from his home Saturday night and is currently being searched for throughout the whole Baltimore area. Authorities say the child left a goodbye note in his bedroom that read, I'm tired of everyone laughing at me. I'm running away forever now. If you want to find me, the only clue I'm leaving is 21. When the article was reposted to the IGN forums, users showed concern. However, it was quickly debunked when the original Viner uploaded a new video captioned, my little bro is
so weird.
good. Whoever made up that story has no life. By the way, his name is Xavier. However, despite being
Why lie about that?
given his first name, there's almost no other information about him anywhere on the internet. His last online appearance was in December 2014, when he'd recreate the meme.
You're stupid. Why not? No, son. 21.
Although since then, the kid has completely vanished. His brother, who
I
uploaded the original
swear I
Vine,
saw what he looked
continues
like.
to post gym videos on TikTok and YouTube. However, his last name isn't public, so we can't figure out Xavier's full name. In a 9 plus 10 kid iceberg, one of the bottom tier states, there was a rumor going around that the kid signed up for the Area 51 raid back in 2019, although there's no source on the post or on Google.
Of course
Given
not.
The line is more than 10 years old. Xavier is now presumably in his late teens or early 20s, although given he didn't really care about his fame in the first place.
Hey, bro, you know you famous, bro? Yeah. You got like 200,000 revines, bro.
He's likely made the deliberate choice to keep his identity hidden.
I swear I've seen a picture. Somebody that was just assuming, I guess, that was the kid. I swear to you. I swear. And I'll never be able to find it. But I was wrong about a couple things. Anyways, that's great. Most of them are doing great. I didn't realize that the overly attached girlfriend or whatever, ex-girlfriend, whatever her name was, I didn't realize that she sold an NFT of her meme for 410K or 430K, whatever it is. That's insane. And now that NFT is worth probably basically nothing. So that's very, very cool. Does that mean I can post the meme or can they sue me? I feel like I can just screenshot the meme and now I own the NFT, you know? There's nothing like saying that and watching. Say that on Twitter when you see somebody with an NFT profile picture. Watch how upset they get, even if you don't mean it. You know what I mean? Even if you do understand that it's a little more complicated, it's not just a screenshot. They'll get very, very upset. It's very funny to me. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one.